Hello there, my name is Dave Gorman. I'm the presenter of Genius, which you can see on BBC Two or listen to on Radio 4. Now, when we made the first series on Radio 4, we were contacted by a man called Armando Iannucci, who, for my money, is a comedy god. And he works at BBC, and he was interested in whether or not we were interested in transferring the show to TV. Went in, we had a meeting with him, and he was asking us all these technical questions involving, how much of it is done in the edit? How funny is it actually on the night? What happens if your guest isn't brilliant on the day? All these sort of things that producers are interested in. And I said to him, honestly, it's a really good night out. If you don't believe me, come along. In fact, why don't you be a guest in the second series? And he did. He came along, and he was a fantastic guest. And he's now the executive producer of the TV version, which makes me a very smart cookie. I think you'll agree. Anyway, when he was on, one of my favourite ideas from the whole of the series was there, which was the idea of having Tetris as a movie. Doesn't make much sense, but it does make some funny listening, in my opinion. It's a humble opinion. I've got non-humble opinions. You don't want to know about those. It's very difficult to explain. Amanda, are you any closer to understanding this than I am, basically?
I like the idea. What I would particularly request is that it uses no CGI or special effects whatsoever. It is shot in an enormous warehouse with actual large metal shapes dropped from a great height.
How would you do that thing where you drop it and it goes quicker, though? Because it's just gravity.
Yes.
If the actual thing ever going like that...
There'd be wires. I sound as if I'm defending the idea and you are pulling it apart.
But I wasn't even imagining for a moment it was a literal blocks falling from the sky. I imagined it was a more thematic thing.
Yeah.
It's like it's a cocktail party. Guests turn up. And when it's just enough to fit into the corner of the room, they disappear. But there's always more guests arriving.
I kind of saw the plot as like a disaster movie.
Right.
You just have giant blocks falling from the sky for...
Precisely. Yeah. No one needs any of this guest nonsense.
You're right, I don't know what I was thinking.